Good morning, friends. Today is a happy day and a sad day all at the same time. We are saying goodbye to the RS3, unfortunately. I have loved this car, no joke. This has been a dream car, and it's sad to see it go. We're trading it in today at Audi Cicero in Syracuse for another Audi, which is kind of fun and exciting. So we're going to empty this out, take all the personal items out, and then head to Syracuse. All right, we are all cleaned out, and it is time to head to Syracuse. All right, we're on the road. It's a relatively beautiful day out, and it's kind of sad. I have to admit, I have loved this car, but it is the time. We're at almost 58,500 miles, and it needs tires badly. You can probably hear the shake in my voice because the tires are so bad. I didn't intentionally let them get this low. I thought I was going to trade in a lot longer ago. I thought I was going to trade in quite a while ago, but it just didn't end up working out, and the deal's flat tire. Fucking, oh my God, the irony. I'm going to have to post that. Holy shit, I had a blowout. No fucking way. On the way to the new car. Holy I'm gonna have to beep this out, bleep it out too. Oh my God. No way. So, what, okay. Do I limp it down? What do I do now? Okay, I gotta limp it downtown. I wonder if I can get, there's no way, no one's gonna have one of these in stock. I'm gonna have to get towed up to the dealer. Oh my God. I may have fucked up. Oh man, I may have fucked up. Oh man. Oh, that is definitely my fault. Boy, the car drives fine. I know I've got a flat back there. Ooh, yeah, it's starting to flap. I just want to get down into town off this hill so I can call the tow truck. I have AAA, actually, now that I think about it. AAA will take care of this. We'll take it right to the dealership, and that'll be that. But that's hilarious. Literally, as I was filming and talking about it, tire blowout. Well, that's what happens. If you're curious what happens when you let your tires go on far too long and let them wear out, that's what happens. It will happen. You can blow out. All right. So we're about into town. I think I'm going to pull into like a Dollar General parking lot or something. Somewhere where I can easily get picked up by a tow truck. It's actually spring break, and there's a school right over there. So that actually might be the move. If I can limp this over to the school, I think that'll be the move. All right, we made it through the main intersection in town, which is very small. It's one intersection. I don't feel great. I think I'm gonna pull over. I don't want to ride on this rim anymore. I don't want to jeopardize. There's no parking anywhere here. Oh, I don't want to jeopardize our trade-in. We are on the rim though, friends. Ugh. School is like right over there. If I could just get it. This is all no parking. It's really like not terrible. But I wanted to get over there. The school is right over there. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to jump out here on the straight. This lady's looking at me. She knows I got a flat tire. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump out and look at this on the straight. Oh, here we go. Church parking lot. I'll pull up next to this. All right, we're gonna pull up right here. See how bad this is. If I can limp this, look, the school is literally right there. If I can limp this around the corner, we're going to go there. Crazy. It was in the front. Okay, so I honestly think we can limp that over. We're not doing damage to the rim. That was from Turning Stone Casino months ago in the snow. I'm actually surprised this had a blowout because I can still see a decent amount of tread there. It's not like... Yeah, anyway, all right. I think I think I'm gonna try to limp this just into the big parking lot of the school so we're not here in the middle of the road. And then we'll call AAA, have them come get us. I guess I'll have to ride in the tow truck up to Syracuse. That's not really that fun. But I don't really know what else to do. I could call my buddy, Ben, but then he's gonna have to drive home separate. All right, well, I'm pretty positive we can make it over there. I'll check in a second. Okay, we made it. We made it to the big parking lot. It's not really a big deal. It's a small town and the roads are not busy, so it wouldn't have been a super big deal to stop there. But at least now I have a spot to chill away from traffic and I can wait for AAA. Don't think we did any damage to these tires. I'm not positive. I think they're a run flat type of tire, but you definitely shouldn't drive this when it's flat. But I think we did okay limping it across town. So also, there's no real damage to anything, so it shouldn't affect the trade-in, which actually the deal is done. We've signed all of the paperwork and we have paid them. So anyway, yeah, time to call AAA. All right, tow truck has arrived and it is time to load her up and get this show back on the road. Let's go. Sorry it had to end like this, baby. What's up, friends? We made it to Audi Cicero. Our good friend Ben came to the rescue and gave us a ride up here today. It's a little later than we thought, but we are here. Anyway, without further ado, the new car that we are trading the RS3 in for is a 2022 SQ5. Probably not what you expected, but it's a really nice car. The RS3 was due for many services, and this thing checks all the boxes for what we're looking for a daily driver for right now. I'll be taking a lot of summer trips. Yelly and I will be going a lot of places. I have a few scheduled trips with my mother this year, and this will be a super nice and convenient car to take on these trips. It's close to the fully desired spec. I prefer to have everything blacked out. The silver trim is not my favorite, but the car looks very clean, very sharp, and at least it has black calipers, which look really nice. Actually, let's come over here and check out the interior. Black on black interior, white stitching and carbon fiber everywhere. Perforated leather wheel, digital display, all the bells and whistles. Sport seats for the S-Line, so we have leather here and like a sport fabric in the middle. Heated seats, heated wheel, more carbon fiber. It's a great car. We have the full panoramic roof. I'm actually not sure how to open that off the top of my head, but this entire piece slides back to reveal a glass roof. Back seats. This is where we'll have a lot more space than in the RS3. Carbon fiber on the door inlays. Yeah, this is super solid. Let's check out the back. Super nice cargo mat in the back. Nice rubber. Yeah, that's great. Seats all fold down. It looks like they have the child seat attachments on there, which is not anything we have to worry about right now, but it's nice to have, I guess. Nice push button close for the doors. That's the type of stuff the RS3 wouldn't dream of having, and that's because the RS3 sacrificed so much stuff in the name of a race car, or in the name of having a race car. Like, they wouldn't give you any type of electronic seats or anything like that. Boy, that is a little blemish, isn't it? I'll have to have Mike take that out of there. It's actually a scuff. One right there too. I wonder what that was. All right. I know, this is probably not what you were expecting. Let's check out those black calipers. They look good. Most people prefer red because it pops, and honestly, I feel red in a few cars as well. But this one, black, just felt right. So here we are, 2022 SQ5, virtually fully loaded. It's not a black optics car or an SUV, but I really like it. Black paint looks awesome. And yeah, we've got about an hour and a half back home. So let's jump in. All right, we're in the SQ5 and just checking things out. Initial impressions. I did test drive this, but initial impressions, I like it. It's nice. It's a touch more premium than the RS3. It is an S badge instead of an RS badge, so it's a little less race car-y, but that's fine because it's an SUV. Oh, that looks nice. I did miss the carbon fiber in the RS3. A friend of mine got a white one and it was dripping in carbon fiber like this. I was always a little envious of that. This is looking sharp. Okay, we do have push button start. And I don't know if you can hear the little pops on the camera. It does have the sports exhaust. I won't bore everyone with a big drive video home. It's pretty straightforward. It's a nice SUV. It feels good. We'll take her out of here. We're gonna hit a gas station for some caffeine and maybe somewhere for a cheeseburger. And then I'll touch base when we get back to the garage in Norwich. All right, we're off in the SQ5. I have to say, the carbon fiber in here is nice. It's definitely a nice change up. Looks like they did take my RS3 in. It was right there. That is the last time we will see that. Oh, man, I have to be honest with you. I am bummed about that. I love that car. When I was dropping it off, everybody was loving on the car, complimenting me on the spec, telling me that they were hard to find. They just don't make them like this. You know, they all kinds of things. Everything from the stitching in the seats to the, you know, black carbon mirrors. They made it really difficult. I even joked with them. I said, you guys are making me want to keep this car. And the guy goes, no, don't do that. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I love it. I absolutely love it. If you could have everything forever, I totally would keep that car. But you can't have everything forever. And that car was creeping up towards 60,000 miles. As you can see, it desperately needed tires, which it did have that little issue, we'll say. And it also needed a 55,000 mile servicing for the clutch, the front diffs. You know, needed oil change. It needed a bunch of stuff. It was running great, but it was just due for all of that stuff plus tires. So the several $1,000s that it was going to cost for all of that, plus taking into consideration the miles and the year, you know, we just decided that it was time to trade it in for something, you know, like this, just a touch more practical and super, super nice and comfortable for trips. Now, don't worry. I promise there is something else in the works. I promise I would not leave you without a fun car for the channel. So don't worry, there is a fun car for the channel. Maybe we'll see that in the near future. But for now, we got the SQ5. It looks great. It feels great. It's roomy. I got to check out this roof here in a minute. But yeah, big fan. Okay, we made it back to the garage in Norwich. First impressions, I really like it. It's definitely a step up as far as the quality of the interior. Lots of carbon fiber, lots of nice leather. It's a step up from the 3 Series that I was in before. What I was in was an RS car, and this is just an S car. But the difference in luxury is noticeable with all of this awesome carbon fiber, and it drives super great, honestly. It's still like 350 horsepower, still nice and peppy. So honestly, yeah, really like it. Big fan already. And I know what you're thinking. I traded in the sports car for a practical vehicle. Well, I'm sorry, friends. You know, tides change every once in a while. And, you know, this is a nice, responsible vehicle because we're responsible adults, you know. All right, and that's that. That is the SQ5. Love it. And I've got something else that's kind of fun to share with you guys coming up. So if you have any idea what that might be, comment down below. So as usual, I appreciate all the support and the hype. I'll catch you in the next ones, friends.